Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the media. Honestly, barely anyone in the sport had Khaleb McRae on their radar for a world record. But on February 13th, 2026, in Fayetteville, Arkansas, a 25-year-old sprinter walked into the Randall Tyson Track Center and did something that hadn't been done in nearly 21 years. McRae lined up for the men's 400 meters at the Tyson Invitational, a World Athletics Indoor Tour silver meet. Nothing about that sounds like a world record night. It wasn't the Diamond League. It wasn't a championship final. It was a regular season indoor meet. And yet, when he crossed the finish line, the clock read 44.52 seconds, a new world indoor record in the 400 meters, pending ratification. Let's talk about what makes that number so wild. The old official world record, 44.57 seconds, was set by Kerron Clement way back in 2005, on the very same track. It had been sitting there, untouched, for almost 2 decades. And McRae didn't just nick it, he beat it by 0.05 of a second, which in sprinting is a massive margin. Now here's where it gets interesting. 2 other runners had actually clocked faster times before McRae. Canada's Christopher Morales-Williams ran 44.49 on the same Fayetteville track in 2024, and America's Michael Norman ran 44.52 back in 2018. But neither of those times were officially ratified as world records. Williams' time was thrown out because of issues with the starting blocks. Norman's was rejected due to problems with drug testing. So those times, as fast as they were, don't count in the record books. McRae's 44.52 is expected to be ratified. The meet had the correct starting blocks, drug testing on site, and all the required paperwork in place. McRae even noticed the timing wires on the blocks before the race and said that was a good sign. Now let's talk about just how stunning this jump in performance was. Coming into this race, McRae had never broken 45 seconds indoors in his life. His personal best was 45.02. So he went from 45.02 to 44.52, a half-second improvement in a single race. That is not normal. That almost never happens at this level. And the craziest part? He knew it was coming. The week before the race, during a practice session, McRae ran a 44.72 over 420 meters in training. That's when he turned to his coach and said, "Coach, I think I'm ready to go run something fast." And they came to Fayetteville with one goal in mind. As McRae put it afterward, "We came here with the expectation that I could take down the world record. I went out there and executed, and the time showed for itself." He went through the first 200 meters in 21.24 seconds, with USA's William Jones right behind him. Then McRae pulled away hard in the second half, closing in 23.29 seconds better than the 23.4 he had set as his target. He finished 1.11 seconds ahead of Jones. That is a huge gap in a 400-meter race. In the second section of the same event, world silver medalist Jereme Richards from Trinidad and Tobago ran 45.56, which placed him second overall. William Jones was third in 45.63. This was not the only big performance of the night at Fayetteville. Former Arkansas sprinter Jordan Anthony ran a world-leading 6.43 seconds in the men's 60 meters, the 9th fastest time in history, tying Tim Harden from 1,999 and Noah Lyles from 2024. He also broke the facility record that had stood since 2003. Olympic champion Julian Alfred of St. Lucia ran 6.99 inches, the women's 60 meters, the first sub-7 second time of 2026, and set a new meet record. And Britton Wilson won the women's 400 meters in a meet record of 50.66 seconds. But the night belonged to McRae. He's already got an outdoor personal best of 43.91 from last season. He reached the semifinals of the World Championships in Tokyo. He was part of the USA team that won silver in the 4x400 relay at Worlds. This is not a flash-in-the-pan performance. This is a man who has been building to something, and on February 13th, 2026, that something arrived. The indoor 400-meter world record is his. And the sprint world will never look at Khaleb McRae the same way again.